Okay, so you want to start a mobile detailing business. How do you go about that? What do you have to do? What tools and products do you need to buy? So in this video, I'm going to take a different perspective and more so of getting you to take action much sooner than later, because it's very easy to get caught up and say, oh, I need to watch all these videos and see what tools and products are they using? What do they use for wheels? What do they use for the interior? What vacuum is it? What pressure washer? What van do I... It's so easy to get lost in the rabbit hole of tools and products, and I need a website and business cards, and do I need to go get trained? It's so easy to get caught up in that I'm gonna give you more direct advice of what you can do to get to your first customer. It's not gonna be perfect. It's not gonna be like, oh, from now I can go and hit $10,000 a month. What you need to focus on is getting small wins underneath your belt, so you're motivated to take action. If you wait for your first customer to be 6 months from now, it's all the way down there, I'll take my time. If I said, hey, you're gonna get your first customer in the next 3 days, nice, oh, well, I need to go get this, I need to get that, let me. You're able to take much more action in a more compressed timeline. So that's the main focus I wanna get you, because let me tell you, no matter how many videos you watch, how many things that you purchase, how much training you go and take and certifications, you're still going to make a lot of mistakes, and you're still going to learn on the job. No ifs, ands, or buts. So let me ask you the most basic question. Why are you starting your business? Is it because you want to leave your job? Is it you just want side income, you know, on top of your full-time job, for a vacation, for another hobby, for whatever it is? Let that be your main purpose. The tools, the products, all this like actual technician side of your business will fall into place. But like, and trust me, I made this mistake. Many detailers make the mistake where you make that the priority of like, oh, well, I need to know everything about every single tool and product and paint and polish and pad and compound and polisher. And don't get me wrong, there's a time and place for that, right? Like, you can't start any business without knowing what you're actually doing and like how to actually do it. So that is going to be paramount, right? But especially in the early phases of your business, you have to be absolutely focused on moving your business forward, and that doesn't go hand in hand with becoming a better detailer. What's going to be more important in the early phase is getting leads, getting customers, getting reviews on your Google business profile, possibly posting content if that's a method of marketing that you want to do. Those things are far more important and will actually move your business forward than any one tool that you have. Now again, don't get me wrong, like, is a Rupes polisher better than a Harbor Freight polisher? Yes. Will that yield you better results by having a Rupes over a Harbor Freight? If you know how to use it, not really. And that's the point that I'm getting at. Look at all the tools and look at all the videos right now that you have queued up, that you have in your watch later list on YouTube that you're waiting to watch. And if you're already getting some leads in your business, but you're not too sure of how to actually convert those leads into paying customers, I have my full sales training program where I give you the entire playbook on how we handle sales. I'll show you exactly how we book a $200 detail, or a $4,000 wrap, or a $7,000 detail. If you want to learn exactly how we follow our sales process, click the link down below. And again, sales is an important part of your business. It doesn't matter how good you are as a detailer, or how much you're spending on Meta ads or Google ads, or if you're getting 1,000 leads a month. If your sales process isn't dialed in, you are leaving a lot of money on the table. So if you want to follow our sales process that again books us $200 details or $7,000 details, or our highest ticket so far is $14,000, it's following the exact same sales process. If you're interested in that, click the link down below. Prices will be going up in a few weeks. What are you watching? Like, the best all-purpose cleaner to use, the best wheel cleaner, the best pads and polishing combo, right? If you go to any reputable site, Car Supplies Warehouse, the Rag Company, I don't shop around in that many websites. Nonetheless, If you order an all-purpose cleaner that has good reviews, if you order a drying towel that has good reviews, if you order wheel brushes that has good reviews, it's gonna get the job done. Like dunzo, like, okay, choose that wheel cleaner, choose that brush, okay, done. Like, you no longer have to think about it. And here's the thing, like that specific wheel brush, that specific polisher, that specific compound, that specific pad, they might have very good reviews for those specific people that are using it in that specific use case. You might actually not like it when you start to use it, but you're not gonna know that until you just order it and start using it. So I would don't spend so much time on the tools and products. Like, spend more time being a better detailer and not getting more tools and products. That's a very, very big difference. If you have a decent to really good quality, whatever tool, whatever product, become the best detailer to get the most out of it. If I hand you, again, I say Rupes because they're the most expensive, but a Rupes, a Milwaukee, a Shine Made, a Mac Shine. If I hand you a polisher and you've never used a polisher before, it doesn't matter what combo of polishes that I gave with a pad, with the polish, you're literally not gonna have an idea of how to get the proper results. But if you focus on being a better detailer, not focus on tools and products, but being a better detailer, you can use almost any combination to get the results that you want. So here's what I would recommend on things that will actually help you start your business sooner than later. Because again, if we stay stuck on the tools and products, we stay stuck just learning. What we need to do is take action. That is a very, very big difference in actually starting your business. So here's what I would do. I would for sure start your Google business profile. And I would go and make it a goal to go get, just to getting started, go get 10 reviews. The way you're gonna get these 10 reviews is by doing free work for your friends, family members, coworkers, peers, whoever. Here's the thing, the free work is, and they might tip you, they might, oh no, here's 50 bucks, here's 30 bucks, here's 60 bucks, right? So you'll make some money from it. But here's the thing, because it's free, your customers, your friends, family members are gonna have such low expectations that it's okay to not be perfect. Like you go, you're like, oh, actually, I don't have a tool for that. Oh, skip it then. It's out. You're learning. Like that's what I mean of like, focus on the things that actually push your business forward. Even after you do those 10 cars and you get 10 reviews, you're still like every single car, you're going to be learning something. You're gonna say, oh, actually, I do need that tool. Oh, I did see that actually would have. Oh, I did see that person talk about that. That's why they get this. You're not gonna get that level of real world application learning by like learning. You can learn as much, but it's literally not gonna click in your noggin until you go out there and you start performing services. So start your Google business profile because that's super important. That's the way you get free leads. Very, very important. And go get 10 reviews, like by going and doing the work. Now, if you want, like, you know, your mom can also just leave you a 5-star review without you doing the work. That's also very doable as well. But go out there and get the review. So that means, yes, like find time in the week, in the weekend to go, you know, 2-3 hours and go service that vehicle. Like you have to carve out the time. Now it's not like, oh, well, you know, after work, I'm gonna just get back home and watch a few more YouTube videos. No. Like get in your car, go to your friend's house, detail it for an hour, whatever you're doing to it, and do it. Like put the sweat in now. Like that, you going out there and getting real world detailing and get like actually implementing what you're learning is far different than watching another video. So do the hard work, get in your car, carve out time throughout your week, on the weekend, and go get those reviews and go get hands-on experience on those cars. Like that, you will learn so much more working on an actual car than watching 10 other videos. And I know what you're gonna say, but what if I mess something up? What if I don't know how to do something? I'm still worried that I'm not gonna be able to do. It's going to happen. You're not going to have every solution, every answer, every process to every situation that you get into. That's the whole point of starting your business and just taking action. You are going to learn far more when you're actually working on customers' cars and you're seeing the paint, you're looking at the interior, you're looking at the wheels, and you're actually working on it. 100%, you're not going to be able to do everything from the get-go. You are going to have to not like solve something because you just don't know how to do it, or you're gonna try it and they're like, it's not really coming out that right. It's going to I am giving you permission right here and right now to not know every single last thing about detailing and not be able to solve every single problem that a customer brings to you. I am giving you permission to make mistakes, to not be the best detailer. because that seems that's gonna hold you up a lot of why you don't and take action. Like if you're 3-4 months still trying to take action and start this business and trying to learn a bit more and buy a few more things and just this last few more things and then I'll get started, or well I just need that training, that 2-day training is all I need and then I'm ready to go. You're lying to yourself, because you're either scared, it's uncomfortable, maybe you really don't want to do it, you just like the idea of starting it, and that's not going to get you anywhere. Whether you've had the idea for a week or 3 months or a year, literally right now after this video, get out your phone and text your friend, your cousin, your mom, your dad, your uncle, your brother, your friend, your friend's brother, sister, and say, hey, I'm looking to start my detailing business. Can I go and clean your car for free this Saturday? It'll take about an hour. That's it. I don't care what you go, just go wash it, go vacuum the interior, and get started in that way. And then just say, hey, and by the way, like it'll be free, just leave me a review on Google. They're gonna say, okay, fine, yeah, fantastic. That's all you have to do, and you are in the game. Again, we're focused on like taking that first initial step to get started. There's 1,000 other things that you can do. There's gonna be a bunch of other things you wanna focus. Right now, we just wanna get the ball rolling and we wanna go and take action. So go do that. All right, but I'm going to end the video right there. I'm gonna take lunch. Lex and Daniel are right there. If you want the sales training, click the link down below. Again, pricing will be going up on that because there's so much sauce in that training program. So talk to you guys on the next one.